Hey guys, it's IcyNewYear, and we are back with some more Kerbal space program. I am going to make an incredibly simple rocket right now, because in talking to Flower Child and a couple other people in the IRC, I've learned a couple things I was doing pretty wrong. So what we're going to do is just focus entirely on symmetry on this. Basically, I'm learning that batteries are heavy as hell, and I need to be very careful about my symmetry with them. So we're going to pop 4 batteries on there, and we're going to just go into 2 mode, and we're going to be doing 2 barometers. We'll put them there. We're going to do 2 thermometers, put them there, and 2 gravioles, putting them there. And we're going to see how high just this very basic rocket can get us. So let's set up some groups here. We're going to put that guy, log the gravity data on 1, log the temperature on 2, and if I can, why can't I click this thing? There we go. Log the pressure data on 3. Cool. Okay, so this is just going to be called the Probomatic 9000. And let's set up to launch. Hopefully, now that we're perfectly, symmetrical, we can make something happen. So, launch in 3, 2, 1. Now, while we wait for this to go up, oh, that's so beautiful. Straight up, I love it. While we wait for this to go up, I'm going to talk about the future of this series. I am going to be staying with Better Than Starting Manned. I'm really having fun with it. I will be restarting soon. Flower Child's going to be releasing a major overhaul that changes everything past Tier 3 technology. And honestly, jumping from 1, 2 to 3 really quickly, now that I know what I'm doing, it should be very quick. Okay, so how high will this get us? What are we going to hit? 18K-ish? And we can probably do the exact same thing, but with a large rocket. Let's take some... The gravity scan can't be done right now. That can't be done. And I didn't put anything to transmit my data. So... that wasn't the smartest thing. We'll see how high this gets us. I believe it's 20K is space. So let's just go ahead and warp a little bit. Looks like we got the 16K. Okay, cool. So we learned from this. We have learned that we need... I can't believe I didn't put anything to transmit. So what we're going to do is switch over to 1 large solid fuel booster. Single large solid fuel booster, and see how high we can get. I'm just going to put 2 batteries, actually. Let's put 2 batteries. I only need 1 communicatron, actually. Let's see if I can put this exactly on the top. That's slightly off-center. That should be okay, though. Okay. 1 of those guys. 1 of those guys, or 2 of those guys, and 2 of those guys. So we'll see how high this gets us. As long as we, batteries, I didn't realize how freaking heavy they are in Better Than Starting Manned. They're, really heavy. So we got to keep that in mind. Log gravity data and log temperature. That's slightly off center, but we'll see how this works. And we'll see what we can do. 3, 2, 1, launch. Cool. We're staying pretty much straight up. That's nice. See how high this bad boy gets. We're gonna warp just a little bit. Wait for our solid fuel to run out. Okay, so this one is actually going a bit off center. Probably my fault. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Gravity scan can't be done right now. That's gonna break through and get us the information we need. So let's start with... Okay, so nothing from there. Gravity scan can't be done. How high do we have to get? Is it like 25? I thought 20,000. We're still in upper atmosphere. We're going to warp just a little bit of time. Can we hit 30? Okay, we're starting to fall over, so I'm hoping we hit 30 before we start falling back down. How high do I have to get to gravity scan? 3620. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and warp myself back down. And we'll revert. Okay, but getting that upper atmosphere reading should be real easy now. Like, next time we have to do it. Let's see what we have in the way of... actually, let's leave this on. And I'm thinking... Let's put, like, 2. And then... Oops. Keep that on 2. And another... 2. Okay, but probably, like, better. 2. Okay, better than that as well. That looks good. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Let me see if this is how this is gonna work. So we're gonna do, like, 2 of these to launch. Someone said something about control clicking. Oh my god, that's cool. Let's try something real quick. I think that, like, someone said something about control clicking, and I had no clue what they meant. But let's try putting all 4 of these on in a group. And then we can just, like, control click, control click. Oh, okay. So this lets us, like, move them into separate ones. I like it. And I need the one opposite. So this one. So that's those 2. That's these 2. And we'll see how this works. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is working out pretty well. I like this. Okay. And now... launch off the second one. Okay, so we're leaning. What are we leaning towards? We'll have to check and see how heavy these things are. Okay. I like the, like, staged launching on that. And I didn't realize how light these things were once they're empty. They're apparently, like, really, really light once empty. So it's not that big a deal to hold on to them. Ooh, actually, this is gonna work. Look at that. Look at that hypothesis. It's gonna be real nice. Okay, so we flamed out. We're just gonna let ourselves go for a little bit. And actually, we might be able to get a gravity scan over a couple biomes here. And we should hit space. There we go. Almost there. Okay, it's 60K. 60K hits us into space. There we go. I thought. Come on. When can I do my gravity scan? How am I not in space yet? I wanna do my gravity scan. Do I have to hit like 70? Oh, are you serious? Oh my god, so close. That's painfully close. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is, like, straighten these up a little bit. We'll check the, yeah, we'll straighten these up a little bit, try to make it a little more even, and see what we can get done. I like that re-entry. That's cool looking. But other than that, I feel like we're on to something here. Okay. So. Maybe if I, like, line them up. Wait, why is that inside of it? I'm gonna try, like, just line them up right on the seam here. Why are they all turning sideways? That's so weird. Center of mass is down there. Center of lift is at the bottom. Center of thrust. I need to learn what these mean, how to, like, deal with them. I feel like those are well lined up. Okay, and I think, just in case it matters, what I am going to do is go ahead and put 2 of those right there. Why? Like, when you set them on the sides there, they all line up weird. Whatever, we'll roll with it. Save and launch. Look at that center of thrust. Okay, we'll give it another shot. We will give it another shot. Hopefully we can get something accomplished in this episode. And we'll see what we can do about, like... I feel like I can get higher if I don't launch as, like, the next thruster level as fast as I did. Okay, so we are still leaning. Not as much as last time, but we are still leaning. So what we'll do is we'll wait till these are just about done. There we go. I think that was about the best we could have done there. Yeah, this one feels like a pretty good launch. We're leaning kind of crazy. What are we leaning towards, though? Like, this should be pretty well centered. I don't know. And... there we go. Last one. Maybe we... I have to see what the thrust is on these. 315. I don't know what these are, though, when they're going. I don't know. We'll look into that. Because if I have to, what I could do is switch so this goes first, and then I use the side boosters. I don't know. We're flying the other way this time. So, I mean, if we could get up high enough to use the Gravioli scanner, we'd be going over, what, 1, 2, 3 different biomes, which would be, like, absolutely beautiful. But sadly, we're not high enough to Gravioli scan anything. Ravioli. I feel like I'm not off balance. I'm really confused. We'll have to see if, let's switch this up. Let's put this one as my first point of launch and see how that goes. I doubt this is going to make much of a difference. We'll give it a shot. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like this isn't going to work better. I feel like those double thrusters are definitely helping more. I'm spending a lot of fuel to make not nearly as much progress. Stupid atmospheric pressure. Though I think this is a fairly important thing for me, learning that I don't need to burn off everything that is at one level at the same time. feel like this is a breakthrough of epic proportions. Okay. Though these last boosters might be able to take me a lot further, because now this solid fuel booster here is not nearly as heavy. So this might actually work out for me. Ooh, actually, I think it's going to. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. Okay. Hold up. I think we figured something out, guys. Yes. Yes. We've made progress. I'm feeling real good about this. Let's get up to like 70K. And there we go. Let's transmit our temperature data. Ooh, we got to keep an eye on our electric charge. Ah, 5 science. You've proven the wild theories to be true. Space is a vacuum. This is a pretty big package, so... Oh god, that's draining my electricity like crazy. We might have to do another launch for this. Full 10 science. Surveys the gravity over the grasslands. It appears... Oh my god, that's 50 data. Okay, we're not going to be able to transmit this whole thing, I don't believe. Let's see what % we get. But I mean, next time we can launch up and just use the gravioli. So... That's kind of awesome. I feel real good about this. We, abort flight. I don't think this abort button actually works. I've never had it work. Whatever. So, we got a bunch of science out of that. What was that, like? I didn't even see how much science we got out of the second transmission. Let's launch up and use the gravioli. And I have made some serious, like, more so than just actually making game progress. I have made progress in my understanding of the game. The realization that that solid fuel booster, you know, I should burn, you know, burning that off in the low atmosphere makes it so much easier to get it higher on the other ones because it'll be so much lighter. So I feel like I have a greater understanding of the game now. And I'm really excited for the update. As I said, I will be restarting, but I feel like I can get through the early stages very, very quickly. So what we're going to do is just same thing. Launch this up. And then we're going to launch these off. And this is basically just to get this gravioli scan. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I feel like it can't be that close to ravioli. And it makes me want Olive Garden every time I say it. So we're just going to time warp that just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to time warp this up. We have a pretty drastic path this time, which is actually really cool. I'm very happy to hear this. This means we'll most likely get over... We might be able to get like 2 biomes instead of just 1. We'll see. Okay, now let's do our work. Okay, this is over the highlands. Start this transmission. And I've been told that time warping doesn't make you upload data faster. So I should never upload data while time warping. So that was good to know. Oh my god, I don't know if I have enough batteries to transmit this once. Wow. We got part of the data and got 10 science out of it. So that's good. So what we're going to do is time warp a little bit longer. Over the highlands still. We still have more data to get out of that. And... over the highlands. And over the grasslands. So we could have gotten more data out of that. Let's revert back to assembly. We need to put several more batteries on here because the 2 batteries aren't enough to transmit one like stack of data So let's go to our utility, and this will probably be our last launch of the episode. We're going to put another set of batteries there, and another set of batteries here. I'm still confused by this whole, like, turning sideways thing we got going on here. But whatever, we'll roll with it. And the Probomatic 9000 is ready for launch. I have to say, we've had very few epic failures this episode, which is pretty weird. Pretty weird. We're gonna just time warp this up a little bit. I feel pretty comfortable time warping through this launch. And we've got some pretty intense, like... Ooh, is my time warp screwing that up? Because... Or is that the placement of my batteries screwing that up? I think the placement of my batteries is fucking this one up all kinds of bad. Okay, so this launch didn't go as well. This launch did not go as well. My batteries are not very balanced. Okay. Okay. Not that great. But, okay. Let's go back to the Science Center. Go to the Space Center. And check and see what our science has earned us today. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. We could actually have liquid fuel, which is pretty cool. Or we could have cheaper battery. Like, what are these? These batteries are 0.3 in mass as compared to these, which are 0.1 for how much? Where's 100 electrical charge for 0.1 or 400 electrical charge for 0.3. Kind of want these rechargeable batteries. And what's this? Ooh. Yeah, we're going to be gonna... Oh, I don't have enough science for that. I have 7 science. That takes 15. 20 science. 45 science. Okay, so we haven't earned enough science to move up. But that's fine. That is fine. We just have to get this gravioli in a couple places. But yeah. I think that's where we're going to end it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a fantastic day.